Hello everyone, welcome back to the PantherSchools. My name is Amit Singh and again we are back with another Salesforce flow scenario. This is going to be the extension of the previous session, previous scenario. If you have missed that previous scenario, I would suggest please go ahead and watch the previous scenario because we are going to extend the earlier flow which we have created. Now let's directly talk about our flow of scenario which we are going to implement. So if you see my screen, this is the flow which we have implemented in the previous session, where if the account is blank and the contact lead source and label, lead source is phone inquiry and label is primary, then we are throwing an error. Now what we are doing is, we are saying if the account is blank and the lead source is either something else other than the phone inquiry, or label is something else like primary other than primary like ternary or secondary, right? So what to do if the account is blank? What we are going to do is, we are going to create an account and then we are going to associate that account with the contact. So whatever the information we have on the account label, on the contact label, we are going to create that account over here based on the information provided at a contact. Then whatever the contact is created, we are going to associate contact back to the triggering account, to the triggering contact. That is what we are going to do. So we already have this condition added in our flow. We just need to create an account and map it to the contact. While creating an account, we just need to map one single field as of now. However, you can map multiple fields, but if you try to create an account from the UI by going to the account tab, you will see that account name is the only thing that is required, and this is the only thing that we will be mapping as of now. However, you can map other things like address, you can map it, and you might mark the account as active. It is up to your choice, you can always have that. Okay, so let's go ahead, click on the plus sign under the wherever the no error is there, and use a transform message. Okay, we are not seeing the transform here. Okay, so what we will do is, if we have a create record element, we don't have, and why it is happening, and why it is uh, saying that we cannot use transform, we cannot use create record. Why it is? Because if you remember, our flow is basically set, our flow is optimized for fast field updates. So we cannot create the records, any related records, we cannot send the emails, we cannot do the chatter post, something like that. Now if we want to do that, we have two options. Either we basically what we do is, we say that okay, we are going to change the flow optimization to the related records. That is the one thing. By clicking on edit, we change it to actions and related records. Or what we do is, we create another record, we create another record triggered flow by cloning this flow, saying that save as new flow, and then we basically what we do is, we work on that flow. These are the two options that we have as per the current scenario. So out of those two options, we will be basically creating a new flow here. So we will click on this drop down next to save as new version. We will use save as flow, a new flow, and we will say create account if blank on contact record. So this is the flow name. You can keep it whatever you are you find it is more useful and making sense for your use case. Click on save. So you will see that you are getting the same code is already here, but it is a new flow altogether which you have created. This time when lead source is primary, lead source is phone inquiry and label is primary, We don't need to show this error, so we are going to get rid of this. And also the start element of our flow, it will be optimized for actions and related records instead of fast field updates. That is the other change we need to apply. Next, now what we need to do is we need to say, okay, if there is no error, because that is what we wanted to check, right? If it lead source is neither phone inquiry, neither label is neither primary, we need to create a contact. And now we can use a transform element to map the contact fields to the account fields. So we'll say TS01 and we will say prepare account record. So now this is there. What will be our source data? Source data will be our record, the contact which is triggering. Target data is going to be data type is record and object is going to be account. Click on create. So we just need to map the name fields. We don't want to map anything else. You can map if you want to map other fields as well. However, for this time we will just map account name where account name is going to be the first name plus last name. So let's click on this radio button next to name, and then on the left hand side click on the radio button next to last name. So we just mapped last name with the account name. Now again click on this account, the name field, click on FX and then select formula. So we have to say record first name. Okay, we want to have record first name, then we want to have a space in between, and then we want to have record last name. Check the syntax. Your syntax is valid. Click on the arrow button to be back and you are done. You can map maybe phone fields with the phone, fax field with the fax. Then you have some address fields. You can map with the address field, like you can map other address with the shipping address. You can map mailing address with the billing address. You can map it. There are a lot of fields. You can provide by default value to some other fields. You can do that. Once you have done the preparation, let's click on the plus element and say create records, and we will say CR01 create account record. From a record or variable, we will say yes, from a record variable, only one record. And where is the record? In the transform element. So we will say account from TS01. You can also click on update existing record. You can say where it says record ID, external ID, standard field, and we will say it doesn't have any other option for us, so we are going to disable this. We cannot update the existing record because we don't have the ID for the account as of now, so that is fine. Your account is created. Now let's update the triggering contact. So we will say update triggering record, and we will say UR01 update contact. Then use the contact record that is triggering the flow. Yes, because we want to update the flow, or we want to update the contact which is responsible for triggering the flow. Which field we want to update? Account ID. And what is the value? The value is coming from our create record CR01. Okay, if you see create record and it says CR01, right? And if you see this infinite symbol, right, this says that it is a boolean variable, true or false. So from where we will get the record ID? We will get the record ID. There should be a variable, yes, record single variable, account from TS01, and then the ID. So if your create record is returning boolean, true or false, then you have to find out which object you are using to create a record, and we are using account from TS01, which is our transform element, and then the .id, and it should work. Now as usual, you know that we always used to add the error handling, so we will add a fault path, and here we are going to use custom error. So let's have a custom error. Let's add custom error here, and we will say CE01, and we will say error while DML, because it's a generic one we want to use. Where we want to display? We want to display in the window. And what is the error? We will say whatever the fault message we are getting from the flow. That's it. In case of if you are getting any error while updating the contact, we are again going to we are going to connect to the error DML custom error component. Now we have saved this. Let's try to debug it. Let's select any random contact for as of now, like Rangaswamy. Run it, and it is not triggering because account is not null for Rangaswamy. Let's go back, try to create a contact, and I will create a contact called test contact, where account is blank and lead source is anything else. Label is maybe territory or something, and save it. We got this test contact for debugging purpose. Go back to your flow, debug again, select the contact which you just created, which is test contact, click on run, and this time it is running and going the way we wanted it. We wanted it to go where it says that create a account record, update the contact record, and we are done. That means our flow is working fine and it is ready to activate it. We can activate and we can go back to test it. So let me delete this contact. I don't want to keep this contact unnecessary, and let's create a new contact, and I would say maybe let's say PantherSchools. Lead source could be something else, maybe web. Label is territory again. Save it, and you see the account is created with the same name associated under the contact, and we are done. Our flow is working fine. You can enhance this flow by adding certain other conditions, like you check if there is already an existing account with the contact name. If there is an account, associate that account. If not, then create a new account and associate that account. So this is it for this video. Thank you for your time. If you have a question, please feel free to put down into the comment section. If you have a scenario, then again please put into the comment section. We will definitely create a video out of your scenario. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please press the bell icon to get the latest updates. We will meet into the next video with another scenario. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.